High of 25 degrees. Right now, 19 right across the region. Flying solo this morning, so it's nice to see some special guests in studio. We're going to introduce two guests, although I'm only going to introduce one right now because I want Janet to introduce our other guest in just a few moments. Janet Markham joins us from Dr. Drew's office. Good morning, Janet.
Good morning, Dave.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Dr. Drew's 5th annual Huntsville Makeover. It's hard to believe that it's already coming up very, very soon.
It's hard to believe it's coming up again. It's also hard to believe it's the 5th one. I can still remember back to when we started this whole project, and here we are, 5 years in. It's going to be a really special year.
All right, so we had a blast last year during the Girlfriends Getaway Weekend and the big reveal at the Canada Summit Center. So I'm assuming all of that is going to happen again later this fall, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so it's the 5th year that you guys have been doing this, and my understanding is somebody told me that this is probably sponsor-wise the biggest year you guys have ever had. What's going on with that?
Absolutely. We are so lucky to have not only all of our sponsors from last year returning this year, but 3 additional new sponsors who actually sought us out, came to the project wanting to be involved, which you can't ask for anything more. It's just, I think they pick up on the vibe that the makeover team, everyone involved, it's so exciting and fun, and they wanted to be part of it. So we have 15 sponsors on board now.
That is excellent. Okay, so with all of these sponsors involved, who are they getting their hands on? Who are they actually going to be working with this year? Let's introduce our next guest.
Well, yes, let's do that. It, again, was a record year for nominations. It's always interesting going through and picking them all out, but we made it happen, and I would love to introduce to everyone this year's recipient, Christina Lockbranch.
Here she is.
Thank you, everybody.
Here she is. Here's a familiar face.
Yes, hello, thank you.
Christina, I know you. You and I know each other because you deal with my car. But just quickly introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You were just meeting somebody. What would you? Who are you? How long you been here? Where do you work? What do you do? That sort of thing.
Sure, I'm Christina Lockbranch. I work at Jason Armstrong's Huntsville Honda in the service department. I've been there. I'm in my 9th year now, and I love it. And so a lot of people have seen me there. A lot of my customers actually are sponsors of this event, which is surprising, but it's great. And I have 2 children and a nephew, who I'm raising all 3 of them, and my husband, Stephen.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So, Janet, Christina has been nominated. Is it true she's been nominated for 4 years running now?
This is very true, which is what makes her, she's a special individual to begin with, but certainly that adds to the excitement this year. She is the only recipient that has been nominated 4 years in a row.
Wow.
What made it special this year was she didn't know she was nominated for the first time. The first 3 years she's always known. Last year she had major support from all of the service department at Honda. There was quite a rally of nominations for her last year, and so this year she was oblivious to it all, and it was her daughter who wrote a beautiful letter and made all the difference.
That is so sweet. Okay, so let's talk about now the timeline of events. We now know that Christina is the recipient. She's going to be the receiving all. What's the timeline of events? How does this all shake out now?
Right. So, in fact, today, part of the reason we're here is not only to introduce Christina to the radio world, but it is the kickoff, the official start of her transformation starts today, right here in this room, Dave.
Here we go.
Right now, because it is exactly 4 months from today. So July 8th starts the kickoff of the project. She did her first workout at Fit Gym this morning, 6 a.m.
How you feeling about that?
Really good. Madeline's great.
All right, excellent. Oh, Madeline's with you. Okay.
Yes.
All right, good stuff.
Right. So from now till November 8th, which is the big reveal, she will be going through the whole process. She's done her before photos already with Kelly. She's had her fitness assessment at Fit Gym, as well as one of our new sponsors this year. She had an actual fitness test done at Proactive Rehab. So we have a base point so we can see her cardiovascular spots and what her numbers are. All of her numbers. Yeah,
excellent.
So it's great. And we're actually going to be doing more this year throughout the process. Sometimes it's busy in the beginning, and then we get into the workout throughout the 4 months, and then it gets busy again at the end when hair and makeup and the stylists from Reflections come into play and all of that. We're going to try and make use of more of them throughout the months, having her get in to look at some clothing earlier and maybe pick out an outfit that would be her target outfit to wear down the road, not just looking at it at the end. So, but the way you're going to be able to follow all of this is following it on Facebook as well as our website, which is huntsvillemakeover.ca, because there again, we're going to be doing new video segments this year, almost like Dr. Drew's Huntsville Makeover TV channel, so people can follow how the process actually works, not just what she's doing, but how she goes through it, and shows how hard a transformation can be and the commitment that it requires from the recipient.
So let's talk about that commitment, Christina. How do you feel about all of this? Are you a little bit nervous? What are your thoughts at this point?
I'm not really nervous. I'm really excited to get going. I'm looking forward to the challenge, to challenge myself to move harder toward a goal. So it's exciting. No, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so it all starts this morning, by the way.
That's right.
Let me ask you, not to get too personal, but what did you have for breakfast this morning?
Yogurt and berries with some
she's
almonds.
already started already. I thought actually you'd squeeze in like a full breakfast.
That was yesterday.
Okay.
That was yesterday.
A fried breakfast yesterday, yogurt and berries this morning. Well, Christina, listen, we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer person, and we wish you all the best of luck with all of the hard work that you got coming up over the next few months.
Christine is a really unique candidate this year, too, mostly because kind of like when you watch Survivor or Big Brother, any of those reality TV shows, she's not just a recipient this year, she's actually a fan of the Huntsville Makeover. She has followed it for the past 4 years, so she kind of comes into the project with this extra knowledge. She's already aware of what's going to be happening, so she's really going to seize the moment, I think, because she knows what's coming and she's looking forward to it.
Oh, that's great. We should mention as well, tickets are now on sale for the big weekend and the big reveal, right?
Right. You can go to the website, huntsvillemakeover.ca. There's a link at the bottom you can click on. It'll take you to the Chamber website that is selling tickets, or you can call the Chamber themselves. It is part of the Girlfriend's Getaway Weekend, the first night of events on the Friday. So you're looking for a ticket to the Diva Soiree, which will allow you to see the big reveal.
She's a diva in the making,
She
isn't
is,
she?
she
And
is.
you can follow her progress in her personal account on Dr. Drew's Huntsville Makeover on the Facebook page. We'll get all the links to that on our Facebook page so you can check it out a little later. Guys, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks, Dave.
Christina, best of luck. Congratulations. It's 8:25 with the Big Breakfast Morning Show. Jimmy King coming up with Moose News. Hang in.